Look, another one.
That's number 5.
What happened?
Didn't you hear? Every night lately, someone raids one of the nobles' mansions.
Funny sort of burglar, too. They leave one of those notes around every time they pull off a heist.
And then they tossed the stolen money all over the streets. If only we'd gotten here a bit earlier, we could have snatched some of it.
Who would want the rotten charity of a thief anyway?
I'm really worried about Rose.
But there's nothing we can do right now.
Any move she makes is bound to be under the cover of night. Let's wait until dark.
Let's head for the Nobles District. If Rose is anywhere, it's probably there.
Wait.
What do you mean you can't pay me as promised?
Of course not. Do you realize the extent of our losses?
30 guards injured. Over 20 million gold's worth in damages.
So what? Not my fault your guards are such incompetents.
Be that as it may, it is you whom the thief is after.
The Scattered Bones execution will be early tomorrow morning. Settle your problems there. After that, we'll see about your reward.
And how am I supposed to find her?
That sounds very much like a problem that is not mine.
You used to work with her. You're a creative fellow. I'm sure you can come up with something.
Yeah, whatever.
The Hellions?
Crap! We lost that damn fox.
Let's get hunting. We need to find him before dawn.
Lunar, we meet again.
Yes, just the way you wanted it.
Good. This would have been a bit trickier if you'd been stuck in a jail cell.
didn't want to be here, but now I'm thinking I just might enjoy this. When I kill you with my own hands!
Forget it. Just run.
What's wrong? You're looking ragged.
Sorry, a certain fella would never forgive me if I let her die like that.
Leave him to us. They need you, Rose.
Got it. I'll be right back.
Shepard.
Don't let your guards down. He's a sly one.
Yes, his malevolence is highly intensified.
You're gonna get back off! Magnetic field, you're gonna get ready for dirty dance.
Awake, Better! Stimulants of the frozen corpse is going to hell! Try this on! Hello, little help? Stimulants of the frozen corpse is going to hell! The earth rages! The earth rages! Don't mess! The earth rages! Know your place! Don't get full of yourself! Awake, Better! Stimulants of the frozen corpse is going to hell! Heal my ailment! Circle! Come on, little help! Awake, Better! Stimulants of the frozen corpse! Hug cutter! Know your place!
Too close!
Unleash your hidden power! Abandon your tower! I need assistance!
Lion Towel!
Abandon your tower! The truth is within! Let's do our best! End of the line! Flames of Crimson!
Police, I'm here for you. Thank you, Ross.
Place walk! Dance, babe! Dance! Punch it! Yes, that's the way! Go, my
That did it.
Flames of Crimson! Burning Crimson Flames! Spring forth! Dancing impact! Go, my children! End of the line! Let's do our best!
Catherine
Team!
I got you.
Try our best! Here goes! Phoenix Trial!
Can't end here. But you can.
Unleash your hidden sword and fall!
Strike it out. Breakthrough. Blood moon.
Molten Wall! Crimson Cross!
Dancing flames. Appear.
Unknown type of
Breakthrough.
Rose, keep it together.
Thank you.
Burning
Ignite flames. Brilliant presence. Release my Rhapsody. Crimson Cross. Burn away. Feel my flames. Layer Skip Tower of Blood. Brilliant presence. Molten Wall. Crimson Cross. Burning Sword.
Are you all right, Akil?
Somehow.
You're first! Thanks.
Guess we're even.
You good to go?
He's my family. I'll handle this.
Shut up! Feeling the pump, Umbra!
Go forth! Searching current! Water open the way!
fight now! Magnetic fields! Shields! You're gonna get hit! Magnetic fields!
I won't hold back! Nope! Lord of Wind! Extra crispy! Just yet meat! Shut up! Extra crispy! Earthborn! Purify Europe! I need a hand! Purify Europe! Sword stance! Eat this! Wind! Surging landscape echo shot! Torrent spear! Cover myself like the wind! River in the path! I need a hand! Light the way! Cover myself like the wind! River in the path! Earth shaker! Get meat! Shut up! Extra crispy! Device! Fury! Red freezing blue! Hail and terror! Don't slack on the defense! Open the floodgates! Bubble arrow! Splitting! Here it goes! Open the way forward! Here's the sky! Arrow strong! Open the floodgates! Bubble arrow! Here's the sky! Arrow strong! Zero! Open the way forward! Here it goes! Scatter and track! Pierce and explode! Soul Ring Down Shot! Scatter and track! Here it goes! Laser Vortex! Zero! Blistering Bang! Getcha! Enemy fire! Blistering Bang! Open the way forward!
Wind blade!
Enemy fire! Pierce and explode! 6 falling stars! What?
What's wrong, Shepard? Can't purify me?
Keys?
It's the same as the Cardinal. Boss!
What on earth? Rose!
This is my job. May these weary bones find peaceful rest.
The hell with that! I spit on your peaceful rest! For all your fancy words, you're nothing but a street
I
thug!
know.
A murderer and a fake family!
So?
Takes me dead! Sit down! Boss!
really the time to be dawdling around here. What an embarrassingly poor shepherd you are.
What are you getting at?
You're missing the war. The Roland's Empire and the Kingdom of Highland. Battle of the century.
What?
If you run, you might still catch it. I hear there could even be an extra special guest star. Bring your popcorn.
Looks like that's our next job.
Rose?
You'll need friends to get the job done, right?
Lila, what is that?
Oh no! It has been born! So they can all see it.
Yeah, it's fully materialized.
It's a monster! Someone do something!
We won't be defeated.
How about that? You're an Zesitira. Legend wins. Multiple combat for Crimson. Lethal and scatter. Water. How the game was gone forth. Even the water. Surging current. Fracture. Go forth. Even the water.
for your protection!
Burn right back!
Healing power!
Awake, Shredder! Time to learn some pieces of frozen corpses going to hell! Final embrace! Awake, Shredder! Time to learn some frozen corpses going to hell! Awake, Shredder! Time to learn some frozen corpses going to hell! Awake, Shredder! Time to learn some frozen corpses going to hell! Awake, Shredder! Time to learn some humility!
It's all over! We're doomed! Doomed! Save me, Mother.
Don't overdo it, Rose. A veteran Hellion. We can't let our guard down even for a moment.
Maybe so, but they were losers from the moment they became Hellions.
Multiple curve burning red, freaking blue, Helen! Not yet! I will this is what I'm going to say! With my strength! Go! Go! This is what I'm capable of!
Can we do anything about that thing?
If we can't, there's no one that can save it.
Friggin' huge!
Yeah!
Saray! Over there!
So, this is what it's like to be.
You can't give up! Stand up!
Run!
What on earth is going on?
Saray is back there fighting it. A dragon.
That goes for both of us, too!
You got it! I don't intend to die here! Smite them 11! Oh, holy fountain!
acting on the malevolence generated by the human's fear.
Sounds, tasty?
So even the power of the shepherd is not enough?
It's a genuine miracle they're even standing!
How can he fight like that?
He's the shepherd. No, that's not it.
It's just who he is.
Blistering bangs! Binding vortex! Scattering crush! Splitting torrent! Shatter deluge! 6 falling stars! Three become one! Trinity arrow! Three become one! Trinity arrow! Here goes! Binding vortex! Blistering bangs! Rose gets out! Here it explode! Scattering crush! Sage arrow! Here goes! Openly forward! Sage arrow! I need a hand! Here's the skies! Arrow squall! Burning shot! Ignite flame! Scattering crush! Molten wall! Sage arrow! Burst! Pierce and explode! Blistering bang! Binding vortex! Cleansing! One arrow! Spirit cleansing! Elixir protect! Burst! Aim and fire! Shatter deluge! Binding vortex! Scattering crush! Blue flurry! Here goes! Open the way forward!
No escape!
Aim and fire! Blistering bangs! Binding vortex!
Molten wall!
Three become one! Trinity arrow! Spirit cleansing! Spirit cleansing! Elixir protect! Binding vortex! Aim and fire! Rose, get back!
Healing circle!
Well, crap. I can't do this much longer.
Rose!
Saray! We will fight at your side!
Who's afraid of a dragon? Just a big old lizard!
Suddenly, things aren't looking so bad.
Yeah! We still got a chance! Let's do this! What? How would they go for it? These are water! Purity, go pestering princess! Miko and Scat!
Magnetic field! You're gonna get ready for dirty dancing! Magnetic field! You're gonna get ready for dirty dancing! This is for you, Rose! Concentrate! Feeling the pump, huh, bro? Let's get some quickness!
Yeah! I will strike eagle!
Magnetic field! You're gonna get ready!
Nice, nice!
Humans sure get carried away.
Yeah, but that's just, you know.
Yes! That's the power of human beings!
6 falling stars! Blistering bangs! Lightning vortex! Molten wall! Zesitira! Here goes! Lightning vortex!
Break through! Vermilion crystal!
Zero! Here goes! Splitting! Shatter to lose! 6 falling stars! Blistering bangs! Ultra wave force! Aiming fire! Here goes! Burst! Ocean blitz!
Let's do our best!
Shatter to lose! 6 falling stars!
Abandon your
Heavenly
house!
power! Heavenly power! The power of water! Heavenly power! Heavenly power!
Awake, better! Silence and remember frozen corpse is going to hell! Awake, better! Silence and frozen corpse is going to hell! Awake, better! Silence and frozen corpse is going to hell! Awake, better! Silence and humility!
Raging wind!
Heal my ailment!
Break circle! Crimson ash!
Healing circle! Awake, better! Silence and frozen corpse is going to hell! Awake, better! Silence and humility! Air pressure! Molten wall!
Eat this! House this! Let's die! Rising!
Hell yeah! Go on. Do it, Saray. Newland! Time to
Finish this!
You did it.
Victory for humanity!
The malevolence. It's vanished. Yeah.
Well, that was my exercise for the year.
Yeah.
But we made a difference. Let's treat ourselves to a break. How about our old hideout?
Whew. I'm exhausted as well.
No surprise.
We took down a dragon.
We managed to stave off the worst somehow. Let's just be grateful that we're alive, yeah?
Such an innocent face.
Asleep or awake?
No need to worry. Soray's got it together.
Yes, I know, but...
He's almost 2 together, huh? Sounds like something a mother would say.
Can't it be sister at least? Although I am far older.
All right, sister. We ought to rest up too.
Yes, I'll just tuck both of them in.
Morning.
Not even. You've been sleeping for 3 days straight.
You're kidding! I was wondering why I was so famished.
Let's go get something to eat.
Indeed, Saray woke up just before you did.
After we're done, let's head on over to Lastenbell. I gotta check on how everything wound up.
Sheesh, workaholic much? Though I guess I shouldn't talk.
Aren't you curious?
Well... yeah. If anyone's warmongering, I got some killing to do.
Maybe we should leave her here.
Snacks are done. Saray, look!
Alicia and Lucas! Lila, those dragons used to be seraphim, right?
Yes. They were likely seraphim of considerable power. Most likely, he captured them and shut them away in an area where malevolence is likely to gather. Like a battlefield, for example.
As a sacrifice.
A battlefield is like a microcosm of our world. All kinds of emotions spiral and whirl about in a place like that.
You mean like fear and hatred? The kind of emotions that would beget dragons.
Those aren't the only ones. There's also bravery. The bravery needed to stand up against the dragons. And that's something you invoked.
Then I can't give up yet. Not as long as there's still hope. I'll just have to believe. Both in Sergei and in the world that humans live in.
Indeed. And we will believe in you.
As a messenger of the Kingdom of Highland, I am here to discuss terms of a truce. I would like to meet with a representative of the Roland's Imperial Army.
We honestly wish we could allow you to pass, but Highland and Roland's are still officially at war.
This is a decision that has to be made at the top. I'm afraid as mere rank and file,
Alicia! Lucas!
Saray!
I knew you were alive!
You're meeting with Roland's?
I hope. It seemed like this might be the last chance for diplomacy.
A Highland princess wandering all the way here with no escort? You're a trooper.
What do you mean? She's got the best guard in the world.
If there's a chance we can stop the war, it's a small price to pay. But we're running into some, jurisdictional issues.
Shepard?
You're with the Platinum Knights, right? Do you think you could contact Sergei for us? Tell him that Saray's friend, Alicia, has come to visit.
If it's a meeting between friends, then the Knights have no need to interfere.
I'm sorry my subordinates couldn't be more flexible with you.
Not their fault. I hear they work under a very rigid captain.
You caught me there. So you're Alicia. I am Sergei, a friend of Saray. Well met.
I'm Alicia. My sincere thanks for helping us the other day.
Not at all. Would you like to join me for some tea?
Certainly. I'm thankful for this opportunity.
We won't let it go to waste.
Damn peaceniks. Putting good mercenaries out of jobs. This calls for booze. What do you say, Shepard?
All right, that should do it for now.
Yes, thank you for all your help.
Aw, it's over already?
The first meet and greet, I've received an invitation to Pendrago Castle.
By yourself?
In exchange, His Imperial Majesty of Roland's will allow me to meet for direct negotiations. Not bad for a bottom-rung princess, huh?
We are comrades who battled the dragon together. The Empire will have the decency to acknowledge that.
Neat.
Guess the peace talks are in good hands.
And here I thought the war would be dragging on and on.
Oh no, that was a pretty good one! I'm jealous. Is it a competition?
Saray, would you be interested in coming to Pendrago with us? You're a key figure in bringing our two nations together.
Thanks. But that's a dream that you should be the one to fulfill.
I suppose. Best to you on your journey.
You too, Alicia. Sergei.
Not to mention our plastered buddy out there.
I hear they're actually making progress with the peace talks. That Princess Alicia is a godsend.
She sure is. If only a certain layabout would follow her example.
My doggy's happy too. She hates war.
You and me both, puppy. You and me both. Hey, bud. You up for a drink?
Anything to get out of this armor.
Our departure can wait a day.
Huh? But...
So sleepy all of a sudden.
Oh, my back. I gotta lie down.
Get us a nice room.
Come on.
Thanks, Lila, for hanging out with me.
Don't mention it. I was thinking of coming up here and watching the city anyway.
So this is where Soray's guidance has led us.
Indeed. I'm sure he is doing much the same, watching them and thinking about how far we've come. Edna and Zavid too. After our long journey with the shepherd, I imagine they're using this time to reflect on their past and, perhaps, their future.
Kinda like us, huh?
Well, well. Edna coming to see me? Should I be scanning the skies for pigs?
I want you to tell me, why were you killing Hellions?
Where'd this come from? And why now?
Is it to save them? Did you make up your mind that it's something you have to do in order to save them, like Saray did?
Oh, I get it. You still haven't quite wrapped your head around the idea of death as a form of salvation. And so every time you put it into words, it's been to convince yourself.
Edna is a smart woman. I imagine right now she's busy sorting out her feelings before we face our final battle. No doubt she's consulting Zavid for guidance. He's seen more of the world than any of us, the good and the bad.
You're really a good study of people. You should have been a school teacher.
Oh, but Rose, you had something you wanted to ask me, didn't you?
When the dragon appeared, Saray found his answer right then and there, didn't he? It was that he didn't want that battlefield to see any further killing or bloodshed.
Yes, and then he immediately took the actions he deemed necessary in order to achieve that. Time flows differently for people with a vision, or so it seems to the rest of us sometimes.
He's incredible.
Wow, look at all those stars.
Yeah.
I forget who said it, that there are as many emotions as stars in the sky. I can totally see that.
A metaphor for how each emotion sparkles in its own way, huh? Must have been a romantic who came up with that one.
But you can also sense his insecurities about that, can't you, Rose? Like he's constantly on edge, worrying that if he let his guard down even a little bit, he'd lose his way again.
I think Saray himself might be the only one who doesn't see that. I mean, you know how little it takes for a taut string to go snap, right?
Are you worried?
Not worried, really. Whatever happens, whatever the future brings, I hope I can make it work somehow. No, I know I can.
So that's your answer.
I guess so. But I've always been like this ever since I was a kid.
I'm starting to understand why you don't generate any malevolence.
So I want everyone not to worry, and to just go do what they need to do. Pow! But I don't mean like, see ya, have fun, I'll be over here. I promise I'm with the rest of you guys for the long haul.
Don't you think it would be better to tell that to everyone, not just me? After all, I'm sure Edna and Zavid would take no small amount of inspiration from it.
I don't know, it'd be weird to walk up to them and be like, I am here, we are friends.
Probably true.
Sheesh, you women folks sure are complicated. But then, that's part of the appeal.
Are you just stupid?
Yep, big old stupid head. The type who can't do anything but believe in the one way he's found to get stuff done.
What makes you believe in it?
I just have a need to protect the pride of my friends and fellow Seraphim. No one becomes a Hellion because they want to. But when you turn into one, you know what that means, right? So that's why I end it for them, for the sake of their pride.
And you think that saves them?
Who knows? That's something they get to ponder after death, in their own personal afterlife.
How gallant of you. So that must be what makes you so...
Attractive? Ow! Hey! Knock it off! Don't you all have one more thing you need to brace yourselves for?
It'll depend on what Saray does with Mautellus after we take down Heldolf. But you know what? That's all right. I'm prepared. No matter what he decides, I'm willing to accept it.
Gotta say, I think your resolve wins out over mine. I don't even know if I could do that. Just look on silently while one of our own suffers in agony.
Well, I wouldn't worry too much about that. We're all in this together till the very end.
So, if Zavid's quivering in fear, you'll be there to give him a gentle hug, right?
Gross.
Well, if my saying something is enough to cheer those two up, it might be worth it after all.
It's enough to have someone to lend you a kind word. After all, that's what friends and comrades are for. But Rose, if you don't mind, may I ask what prompted you to bring all this up?
I just kind of thought you and I might have sort of been thinking about stuff along the same lines. I just wanted to tell you, you don't have to carry it all by yourself. Huh? What? Did I say something funny?
The two of us really are more alike than we realize. We commit to things, we decide on what role we're gonna play, without really consulting with anyone else.
Oh, now that you mention it... So that's why I felt like we might be sharing the same thoughts. We're the same, independent women.
Rose, I must thank you. I feel like a great load has been taken off my mind.
Really? Hey, cool beans.
I'm profoundly grateful to whatever twist of fate brought us together.
You really are a drama queen, Lila.
Aw, Rose!
All right, come on. we got some friends to go cheer up.
There's something I learned from this journey. Some stars you can't see, and because you can't see them, you think they're not shining. They are.
It turned out that there were a lot of stars that we couldn't see from our home in Elysia.
Once people notice the stars, they start to understand just how brilliantly they shine. Just like how Alicia finally got a sense of what Seraphim were truly like the first time she heard your voices.
That was a trip. You should have seen your face.
I was really excited back then. It gave me hope that one day other humans might be able to talk to the Seraphim.
But even then, you had to cut off your senses and hold your... Oh, I see. You were actually contemplating what you'll do after the last battle.
Yeah. If I let myself become a vessel for Martellus and shut off all my senses, we might be able to spread that power throughout the entire continent of Glenwood. If it works, and that's a big if, the Squire ought to be able to wield power like mine, even if she doesn't possess natural ability on par with a shepherd.
So long as you entrusted all of your senses to the Squire, it's not out of the question. And we might be able to grow the ranks of squires who could help us. Just think of Alicia. It's arguably a more constructive approach than just waiting for another shepherd to appear.
Exactly.
But you understand the implications, don't you?
Yeah. Until the squires can quell enough of the Earth's malevolence to let Mautelus's natural purification take over, I would need to wait and sleep.
By bonding with Mautelus, you'll be abandoned in time. It could take years. It could take centuries. And even if humans appear who can see and talk to Seraphim, there's no guarantee they'll choose the path of coexistence.
I believe in them.
What about your dream? Weren't you going to go off exploring ruins around the world?
My dream will live on, so long as I don't forget. Very well. Thank you, Mikleo.
It's our job.
You're like prototypically stupid.
It's not so much that guys are stupid. It's just that the ladies are too smart.
What's that, your philosophy?
Looks like the gang's all here.
I suppose you were all listening to us then?
Yes.
I may not be Edna, but you really are...
Totally...
stupid.
Let's head out.
Huh? We're not waiting till morning?
No farewells to Alicia or anyone?
I'd like to set out under these stars tonight, so that every time I gaze up at the night sky, I can remember this very day.
Guess we've got our own romantic right here.
You think so?
So what's up? Are we going?
Yeah.
To the last battle.
Yeah.
All right then. No doubts, no regrets.
Let's go.
You're not worried about Alicia and the others?
Not at all. Sergei and Lucas are with her.
Our next destination is Alicia.
Yeah. There should be a passage that leads to Camlon where Maltellus is waiting.
What are we gonna tell Gramps?
Let's just not tell him.
Saray!
There's no need. It's not like we'll never see him again.
You're right. Let's do this.